Hey everyone, back with another reaction to Grace VanderWaal, and this time it's Scars to Your Beautiful. Make sure you stick around afterwards for my analysis of the song and performance. Here we go.
She just wants to be beautiful, she goes. I notice she knows no limits. She craves attention, she praises an image she prays to be sculpted by the sculpture. Oh, she don't see the
very
light
young
that's
here.
shining deeper than the eyes can find it. Maybe we are made of blind, so she tries to cover up her pain and cut her walls away. 'Cause cover girls don't cry after their face is made. But there's a hope that's waiting for you in the dark. You should know you're beautiful just the way you are. You don't have to change a single word could change its heart. Scars, you're beautiful. We're stars and we're beautiful. Oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. She has dreams to be an envy, so she's starving. You know, cover girls eat nothing, she says. Beauty is pain and there's beauty in everything. What's a little bit of hunger? I can go a little while longer. She fades away. She don't see how perfect. She don't understand she's worth it. All that beauty goes deeper than the surface. Oh, oh. So to all the girls that's hurting, let me be your mirror. Help you see a little bit clearer of the light that shines within. There's a hope is waiting for you in the dark. You should know you're beautiful just the way you are. And you don't have to change a single word could change its heart. Scars, you're beautiful. We're stars and we're beautiful. No better you than the you that you are. No better life than the life we're living. No better time to shine your star. Oh, you're beautiful. Oh, you're beautiful. Oh, oh, oh. There's a hope is waiting for you in the dark. You should know you're beautiful just the way you are. You don't have to change a single word could change his heart. Scars, you're beautiful. We're stars, we're beautiful.
There we go. Alright, let's leave that there. Grace VanderWaal, wow, she's so young there. It's really interesting, like so young there. I don't know how old she is there exactly, but it's kind of like here we can really see the start of the Grace VanderWaal that kind of I feel like I know now, and I'm guessing people obviously who are big fans of her know now, and the evolution of her sound here compared to more kind of contemporary music from her is like an evolution. You know, like you can hear like a lot of the signatures to Grace VanderWaal's vocal here, but then the way that she uses her vocal and the way that she performs with that vocal is kind of different now. Not in a bad way, actually, in a really great way. And just how it's evolved here. Like, you could see kind of the starts here, like the seeds of the magic here. And then the evolution that she's gone on to become now with that vocal and that performance is just incredible. And it's really interesting here because, like, you know, as I said, the stylistic way of her singing now, I actually much prefer. Whereas here, it kind of sounded a little bit more like influenced by the way other singers of her age at this time were singing. Like, you know, like the pronunciation of certain words. Some people say that it's singing in cursive, which is really interesting. But for me, like, you know, just the way that she pronounces the word like but, where she doesn't say but, she says like but. Like, you know, and that's a kind of very stylistic way of singing that I've heard with a lot of kind of female singers as well, younger, with this kind of, you know, acoustic way of singing with like an acoustic guitar or like, you know, maybe just a piano sometimes, and like the pronunciation of words like that. It's a very popular way of singing for what I've heard for like younger stars like this. In England, you have like John Lewis adverts, right? And every single year at Christmas time, you have like normally a female vocal, sometimes a male, but normally a female vocal that covers like a famous pop song. And it's like a more stripped back version, normally just a piano, just an acoustic guitar. And a lot of it is sang in this type of stylistic way of singing, pronouncing words like this, cutting them off in certain ways. And I think what's nice is that obviously Grace VanderWaal was influenced by that, but then she's used that influence to really hone and kind of carve her own style of singing. Whereas the way she sings now is so impassioned, is so beautiful. And, you know, like a lot of the videos I've reacted to is kind of more modern her, but it is nice to take a step back here and just really look at, you know, where all of that came from, where the evolution came from, which is so important. But you have to give her credit for being such a young age and a young artist here and just taking the time to sit basically on a chair with all these people around her and a guitar and just play a song. For me, that's artistry. That really is, you know, you get a lot of artists who, in the situation, might have had a backing track, might have had a band behind them, and like, you know, sang like a more upbeat, kind of more regular pop song, so to speak. But what I like here is, even, I don't know if Grace VanderWaal wrote this, but, you know, if she did, which, you know, I know she writes her own music as well, but if she did write this, then, you know, for a young girl of her age, to be sitting there playing a guitar like this, so chilled out, and a song with a message like that is incredible. You know, that's what more artists are, and that's true artistry for me. That's why I love Aurora so much, because they don't lean into that stereotype of promoting something that a manager has told them to promote because it's popular in commercial society, really. Like, this is more like, look, I'm an artist, I want to write my own music, I want to sing about what I want to sing about. And, you know, I know that she's kind of been burnt by a lot of, like, some darker sides of Hollywood as well, which is awful. But even just at this younger age, to sing about that and how important that is, you know, to sing lyrics like, you're beautiful just the way you are. And, like, talking about how, you know, the beauty industry is pain as well and what you have to put yourself through. And there was lyrics there about, like, not eating and everything like that. And it's so important, especially for younger girls as well, to be watching this and listening to that. It's her kind of, like, revealing experience there. You know, talking about probably things that she's seen, could even be things that she's experienced herself. But it's really important, I think, for younger artists like that to have that message and to talk about these things within music and within, you know, the music industry, because this happens. You know, and we get this projection of very much kind of manager-controlled pop artists to, like, you know, let's sing about this, let's put this image out there. Whereas, you know, she's sitting there. I love the way she's dressed with the jeans on, with the jacket on as well, you know, playing the guitar, like, beautifully as well. And just that passion that comes out of her voice. You heard a few little, like, signature runs to her, like, that kind of, that cry of hers. Like, Grace has a very signature cry to her vocal, and it's really wonderful. And it's kind of like, it gets to the point where, and I don't mean this badly, but like, it sounds like it's strained, but it's not. It's really nicely supported, nicely controlled, and it gives that gravel to her vocal, and it's really wonderful. And you could hear, like, just the starts of that here as well, those cries, and you can tell over time she's really worked on that and honed on that. And it's really nice to see where this came from. But yeah, another fantastic live performance from Grace. Really, really enjoyed this. And again, it was nice to go back and just see her at this younger age. Kind of like, I know there's probably videos of her performing when she's even younger still, but it's nice just for me anyway to go back and see a younger Grace and to hear where that sound started and then obviously where it's evolved and gone to. And I love that modern sound that Grace has. It's just phenomenal. So yeah, great track and a really, really lovely song with a message to perform, especially for someone at such a young age. But what did you think of Grace VanderWaal and her song Scars to Your Beautiful? You know what to do by now. Please leave me comments down below with your thoughts, and if you have any other suggestions by the incredible Grace VanderWaal, please leave those down below as well, and make sure you check out my other reactions to her. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Please come and subscribe to the channel if you don't already, and make sure you hit that bell icon as well. It's the fastest way to get new notifications when a brand new video like this drops. If you do want to jump in and help support the channel on Patreon, that would be incredible. Thank you so much. The link and details for that are just down below. We do have a few little exclusive goodies in there. For example, I do a monthly check-in every single month with my Patreon subscribers, as well as a few little exclusive goodies you can only see on there. So if you do want to jump in and help support the channel, that would be incredible. Thank you so much. The link and details for that are just down below. So thank you again, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this one. Grace VanderWaal, always incredible to come back to. I can't wait to check out more. But until next time, take care.